Hi everyone, it's me. Welcome to today's video. Once a year, around about once a year, I like to go through my entire Goodreads want to read list and just clean it out. I feel like throughout the year, I just continuously add things to my digital TBR, and after a while, it just tends to get a little bit out of hand because on one hand, if I were to try and read every single book that was ever recommended to me, I don't even think I would be able to do that within my entire lifespan. And secondly, obviously, reading tastes tend to change over time, over the years, and so I've been enjoying this tradition where once a year I go through my entire Goodreads want to read list and I purge. We've been doing a lot of cleaning, organizing, unhaul, reset type videos in the past couple weeks, and I feel like it's just the season with the spring coming that it's just really inspiring me to clean out everything. So we've done some physical unhauls, we've done some physical bookshelf reorganizations, and today we're going to do a digital one with my Goodreads TBR. I currently have 142 books on my Goodreads want to read list. I think we can definitely whittle that down. Do you think we can get it to under 100? Or is that too big of a goal? So let's just get into it. Okay, here we are. This is gonna be interesting. I really have no idea what is even on this list. So that's gonna be fun. But okay, getting right into it, starting at book number 1, we have Hello Beautiful by Anne Napolitano. I still want to read this at some point. I don't own it physically, so it's probably gonna be a while until I get to it, but I've heard some really good things about this one. I've also been really enjoying more contemporary and literary fiction these days, so I feel like chances are I will likely pick this up at some point, so that's a keep. Guild by Raven Kennedy, on the other hand, the first book in the Plated Prisoner series. This is like a key romantasy series, I think, that I just never got into, but it's pretty big. I've heard mixed things about this one, honestly, and I haven't really been picking up romantasies unless I really want to pick up a particular one, so I'm gonna remove this one. There we have it. First book removed. Out on a limb, I do still want to get to at some point. All of these ACOTAR books, yeah, we're gonna keep that. What is this? Untitled Novella by Sarah J. Maas. Who knows what that's gonna be? You know what? I could remove that. What is that? Do I need that? There's not even a title. It's not confirmed. We don't even know what that is. Yeah, that one's going. This Savage Song by V.E. Schwab, or Victoria Schwab. This is when she was writing YA and before she dove into adult fantasy and switched her author name. I do still want to get into more of V.E. Schwab's backlist. I keep saying that, I feel like, but I just haven't been able to do it yet. So I feel like I'm gonna have to push myself to do that. Throne of the Fallen. I actually got rid of this from my physical TBR. I unhauled it. So I'm gonna unhaul it from my digital TBR as well. The Lost Bookshop by Evie Woods. What is this? I added this to my Goodreads on October 28th, 2023. But what is this? I don't know what this is. The Keeper of Stories meets the Lost Apothecary in this evocative and charming novel full of mysteries and secrets. It's set in Dublin. There's a lost bookshop. I mean, it sounds fun. It sounds like a book I would enjoy, but why do I not remember anything about this or why I added it to my TBR? You know what? Because I've literally forgot what this is, I'm gonna remove it because we are being ruthless today. That is the spirit of today's video. The Bear and the Nightingale. I'm definitely keeping that. Oh my gosh, no! We've passed another winter and I haven't picked this book up, so I'm gonna have to wait until next winter at the earliest to pick this one. You know what? If I do book shopping in the fall of this year, I'm gonna pick this book up. So I have it on my TBR for when the winter time comes, and then I'm gonna actually be ready to read this one in the correct season. But yeah, that one's staying. Love that I've wanted to read this book for 2 years, over 2 years, and I still don't even have it in physical. What are all these entitled books? Oh, these are Untitled the Empyrean series. Okay, I guess we'll keep those on there. It's gonna be a long time. This Woman Kingdom, yes, definitely keeps. There are more untitled books. Threads of Power, sure, I'll keep those. Deadbeat, yes, I love that I'm so eager with adding books to series that aren't even out yet to my Goodreads TBR. Why did I add all of these in 2024? And they will stay on my Goodreads TBR until maybe 2028, 2029, maybe even 2030 when the books actually come out. Oh, that's so funny. Variation by Rebecca Yarros. Oh yeah, I did want to read this one. I'm pretty sure this is one of Rebecca Yarros's contemporary fictions, or not fiction, contemporary romances, but this one follows a ballet dancer, and that's kind of all I know about it, but I do know that I enjoy Rebecca Yarros, and I also love reading books about dancers because of my dance background. So I'm gonna have to pick that one up at some point. I already have This Woven Kingdom #2. The Book Thief we're keeping. That's another one I really need to read. The Naturals, yeah, I know I'm gonna get to that at some point this year. I keep saying that. I keep telling you guys I'm gonna get to The Naturals sometime this year, and I just haven't yet. Should we prioritize that for next month? I don't know, let me know. Keeper of Enchanted Rooms. This is another one that I don't quite remember. Okay, this is fantasy, romance, historical, Rhode Island, 1846. Merritt inherits a remote estate in the Narragansett Bay. It's been uninhabited for more than a century. Merritt is ready to call it home. Ooh, and it's kind of like, is it haunted? There are doors slamming shut and locking behind him. Wimbrel House is not about to let Merritt leave ever. Sounds kind of fun. I don't know what this is, but it sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna remove it because I don't remember what this is. Lovely War we're keeping. Mayluna we're keeping. I've heard Mayluna is like a Daisy Jones and the Six kind of a story. I've heard it's really good. That average rating is really good, 4.43. So yeah, that one's staying for sure. And The Ballad of Fallen Dragons is coming out finally soon this year. So that is for sure staying. Let's go to page 2. Here, One Moment by Leanne Moriarty. This is a book that I received as an e-arc. I think in my like early days of being a booktuber, I was applying to a lot of e-arcs on NetGalley, and this is one I received. And because I got it, I added it to my Goodreads TBR, but I haven't picked it up, and it's been almost 2 years. I think I'm gonna have to give up on this one. I don't think I'm ever gonna get to it. I've never actually read a Leanne Moriarty book, so if I'm making a terrible mistake with that, please let me know, but there's just, I don't know, I don't feel compelled to pick this one up at all, so I think I'm gonna clean this one out. The Bane Witch by Ava Morgan. Oh my goodness, this is another one. I received an arc of it and I still haven't gotten to it years later, and that makes me feel like a terrible person. But I will get to this one soon. I'm waiting for the fall to read this one, but I will get to it. I will. I think this is the one that was described as like Gone Girl meets Witches. Victorious by V.E. Schwab. Yes, this one is staying for sure. I love that we got a cover reveal in the last few weeks. I'm so excited for this book. It's coming out around September, I believe, and I can't wait. I love the characters in this one. I love the vibe. Oh my goodness, did I add a Lisa C book to my Goodreads TBR in 2024 and just completely forget about it? I must have, because the proof is right here. So you guys know I recently read Lady Tan's Circle of Women by Lisa C last month, and I absolutely loved it. I actually have her newest book on my monthly TBR for April, so I'm gonna get to that one. But apparently I had the Tea Girl of Hummingbird Lane on my TBR as well. I just never actually picked it up. But I think ever since reading Lady Tan's Circle of Women, I have had a lot of you guys let me know that this one is really good too, this book specifically by her, so I need to pick this one up. But what is this one about? I feel like I need to actually refresh myself on this. So this is another historical fiction. Li Yan and her family align their lives around the seasons and the farming of tea. Oh, I love it. A book about tea. There is ritual and routine, and it has been ever thus for generations. Then one day a jeep appears at the village gate, the first automobile any of them have seen, and a stranger arrives. Okay, I think I'm sold. I don't need to read the rest of the synopsis. I want to dive into this one pretty blind because Lisa C is already an author that I trust with my life, even though I've only read one book from her. Okay, we have some more Anne Liangs. Let's see what these ones are about, because to be honest, to be so honest with you, I think I've given up on Anne Liang YA contemporary romances. I adore A Song to Drown Rivers. You guys know that. And she does have another mythological historical fantasy release coming out this year that I'm so excited to read. But I feel like with these YA contemporaries, I'm just a little bit over it right now. So this one is I Could Give You the Moon. Oh, this one's not even out yet. Why did I add this one to my Goodreads TBR in 2024 and it's not even out yet? Okay, well, it comes out very soon. Oh, this one is connected to that other one that looks like this, the If You Could See the Sun one. So this one's gonna be another like magical realism, I believe. And then this other one, what is this other one? Never Thought I'd End Up Here. This one is already out. This one was released last year. I don't know, I might remove these ones. I'm just a little bit over the YA contemporary, but I absolutely love Anne Liang as an author and I'm so excited for her fantasy release this year, like literally so excited. Burn of the Everflame, yeah, I'm gonna keep that one for sure. One Golden Summer by Carly Fortune. I've been so like touch and go off and on if I want to pick this one up. I think I will. I think I will pick it up this summer. I'm so mixed on Carly Fortune books because her first release I enjoyed, and then ever since that one I've just always felt slightly let down by her books. I love how she captures like a Muskoka cottage country summer, which is, it feels so local to me and it feels so homey and comforting to me because I know exactly what everything looks like. I know exactly where they are, but I just feel like her books have very little plot in them. They're kind of all vibes, little to no plot, but she's so good at setting the scene. She's so good at creating tension in a room. It's the story part of her books that are the weak points for me. I actually wanted to pick this one up last summer. I went to the bookstore, tried to find it, and it was literally sold out, which is kind of like very impressive for a book to be sold out at a large bookstore like Indigo. But yeah, it was sold out. I think it's because she had a signing at that bookstore recently, and so everyone just picked up all of the books to get signed. And I got to the bookstore like 2 days after the signing, and they were just like, all gone. But anyways, all that to say, that one's staying. The Dark Mirror is staying. I have that one in physical. What are these untitled Bone Season books? Okay, yeah, because this series is meant to be 7 books. You know what? I feel like these ones are a little bit like, I got a little too excited about these ones. I am at a point in the series where I'm going to read the 5th book because I have it in physical and I do really enjoy this fantasy world, but I feel really detached to the characters. So I think after I read the 5th book, if I'm still feeling like I'm having like a decent time, but I don't feel overly emotionally attached, then I think I will stop this series at book 5 and not continue. But it's been a fun ride, you know. I have stuck with it until book 5, so you know, there's definitely some merit in it. I think book number 1, The Bone Season, was so good and I will stand by that. It is a top tier fantasy book. I just haven't really felt the spark since then. So yeah, I'm gonna give book 5 a chance. That's gonna be my test and cutoff point, like deciding point if I want to continue or not. Seeing that book 5 has a 4.52 average rating on Goodreads though, that's pretty impressive. Maybe it is really good and maybe it'll hook me back in the series. Fingers crossed that'll happen, and if it does, I'll add book 6 back to my digital TBR. Voice of the Ocean by Kelsey and Peacha K. This one was on my radar because I used to watch a lot of Kelsey and Peacha K Sims videos. I honestly haven't been watching her videos lately, but that's not like because of anything she's doing. It's just because I've been spending all my time reading and just don't have as much time to watch like an hour-long Sims play video. I was really intrigued at this one and I wanted to support her because this was her debut novel, but I think I haven't felt like I've wanted to pick this one up in a long time. I think I'm gonna remove this one. All right, and then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I still need to pick this one up. That one's staying for sure. I think that one's gonna be a really fun read. I want to get into Agatha Christie in general. I feel like she's an author where like obviously I know her books, like I know what they're about because they're classics obviously, but I haven't actually read one ever, and I think that is a big problem. That one is staying for sure. Fallen City I have in physical. The Bones Beneath My Skin, Nightweaver, yep, we're keeping those. Holly though by Adeline Grace, I think I'm gonna remove this one. I was really excited for this release because I love the Belladonna series so much, and Holly is a novella that was released after the 3rd book, but I think I've just, over the past year, I've realized that I'm not that excited about little novellas that don't actually further the plot in a series. Like if it's just a holiday style novella, kind of like how Spectacular was for the Caraval series, if it's just for the vibes, I'm just getting to the point where I'm like, is that worth reading? Like if there's gonna be nothing really happening, it's just like 50 pages of spending some extra time with characters, it feels very epilogue-y. I just don't know if I need that. And I feel like from the things I've heard about Holly, this book kind of gives that. It's very holiday-esque, it's very vibes only, it does nothing to do to further the plot or add anything, and so I think I'm probably not gonna pick up Holly. So I'm gonna remove that one. Okay, The Road of Bones, yes, by Demi Winters. I have that in physical. I'm really excited to pick it up. This is one of those romanticies that I'm actually really excited to get into because I keep hearing so many good things about this one. It's a Viking romantasy. I haven't heard a single bad review. I'm so excited. Number 32 on the list is The Lion Women of Tehran. Yeah, I'm keeping that. The Starless Sea, I'm keeping it. The Night We Met, I'm so excited for this release, but I'm for sure keeping it. Maybe In Another Life. This is the one Taylor Jenkins read that I haven't picked up. I've read every single one of her other books in her backlist. I'm gonna keep this one. I kind of forgot that I haven't read this one, but that's a good reminder seeing it on this Goodreads list. Shield of Sparrows is on my April TBR. It's also the Patreon book club read for this month, so definitely keeping that. My Year of Rest and Relaxation, I actually did unhaul this one, so that one is leaving. Same goes for The View from Lake Como, and same goes for Seven Deadly Thorns. Fallen City, I'm keeping. The 5th season, yes. The Kiss of Deception, yes. And Verity Guild, this is my Corlin's release that's coming out pretty soon, I think, in the next few months, I'm pretty sure. I'm excited about this one. I think it's like a Roman-inspired forced proximity, kind of like locked room or locked castle type of a romantasy, and that sounds like a lot of fun. Okay, we're on page 3. I need to drink some water. Water break. Okay. Sorcery of Thorns. Oh, I need to pick this one up. I keep hearing really, really good things. The Book of Lost Hours. Oh yeah. I forgot about this one. This one hit my radar last year because it said for fans of the Ministry of Time and the Midnight Library. Okay, yeah, I'm keeping this on the digital radar. We have a library filled with books. We have 2 remarkable women moving between post-war and Cold War era America and the mysterious time space. Okay, we're keeping it. Arcana Academy. This one is not high on my priority list, but I definitely still want to get to it at some point. So I'm gonna keep this one. The Tarot Reader of Versailles. This was a personal recommendation from one of you guys, so I'm gonna keep it. I think I'm still intrigued. Fury Bound, I actually just decided to DNF this series, so that one's going. The Knave and the Moon, oh, so excited. The Jasad Heir, we're keeping. The Legend of the Nine-Tailed Fox, yes, I have all of these on my physical TBR. This Six of Crows novella. Okay, we just had a discussion about novellas and how I think a lot of the times they're just not worth reading. I feel like this one's gonna be worth reading because it's, I don't know, it's Leigh Bardugo. This novella is also going to be formatted in the structure of letters between 2 of our favorite characters from Six of Crows, and I'm just really excited about this one. I love that this has an average rating of 4.93. Like, it's not out yet, but everyone loves Six of Crows so much that it has almost a perfect 5-star rating and no one's even read it yet. That's something. Okay, I have a bunch of these in physical. Elantris by Brandon Sanderson is one I need to get to. I think this is one of his, is this the first Cosmere book? It's definitely early on in the Cosmere. I've heard that this one isn't as good as his later books because he was just getting started into this universe. So I've had a lot of people tell me that Elantris isn't actually a good way to start the Cosmere, but it's good to read if you already know the Cosmere. It's Brandon Sanderson, it's Cosmere, so I'm keeping it. This Kingdom Will Not Kill Me, keeping that. A Winter's Promise. I really want to pick this one up. I do. I haven't read like a French to English translated book in a while, so I feel like that will be really good to read. Girl Dinner by Olivia Blake. We are getting rid of her. I feel like I've just fallen out of love with Olivia Blake over the past few years, over the past year. We have some more, these are like random Brandon Sanderson novellas. I guess I'll keep them. I don't know. I'll probably get to them at some point. I think these are both in the Arcanum Unbounded, and I actually do have that collection. So these 2 stories are included in that. I'll probably, I don't know, I'll pick them up at some point. Taipei Story by R.F. Kuang. I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. I lost all of my dignity. I got down on my knees and I begged HarperCollins for an arc because I didn't get an arc of Catabasis, and I felt so left out. I felt so much FOMO, and I'm so shy about reaching out to publishers, but for R.F. Kuang, I made an exception, and I literally, okay, I didn't get down on my knees. I sent a DM, but I did DM HarperCollins, and I was like, if you have arcs for Taipei Story. Can I please have one? And they replied and they were like, we don't know if we'll have arcs, but if we do, you're on the list. And I was like, bless your soul. So let's all cross our fingers, cross our toes, and hope that I get an arc for this one because I'm so excited. The cover was just recently announced as well, and it's absolutely stunning. I love the attention to detail. There's a video on Instagram where RF Kwong and the designer of the cover and the artist of the cover all just describe how they chose the process of how they chose what to include on the cover, all the little bits and Easter eggs and stuff like that. Oh my goodness, if that much thought was put into the cover, imagine how much thought was put into the book. I'm so excited. Season of Fear by Emily Cooper. Is this one that I kept or is this one that I unhauled? I think I unhauled this one. I'm gonna remove it. Okay, these ones are all keeps. The Fox in Winter, we need that release date. Antonia Hodgson, we need that release date. Okay, let's go to page 4. Daemonica. Yes, I'm so excited for this. This is the one extremely spicy, dark romantasy that I will read. Like, Kaylee Smith has done something to me. She has hooked me. I don't know what enchantment Kaylee Smith has cast on me, but I don't like spicy dark romantasies, and I love the Phantasma books. I can't explain why. I just can't. It's done something to me. All right, keep. I have all those in physical. What are these? Oh, these 3 romance books, A Little Holiday Fling, Not Safe for Work, and Off Menu are 3 books that I received from a romance event that I was invited to. I honestly did unhaul them because I just feel like these are not my vibe. So I donated them to people who will probably appreciate them more than I did. The Kingdom of Back by Marie Lu. I'm so excited for this one. I actually just got this one as a gift very recently. I am itching for some more Marie Lu in my life. What is this? Every Exquisite Thing by Laura Stephen. A YA horror thriller romance retelling of The Picture of Dorian Gray. Interesting. When does this one come out? Is this one out? September 14th, 2023. Why did I add this one to my list? I'm gonna be honest, I liked Laura Stephen's writing in, what was it called, the reincarnation one, Our Infinite Fates, but I didn't love the story trajectory, so I'm gonna remove this one for now. I do have her Silver Cloak by L.K. Stephen, but it's really her, and I am gonna read that one, but yeah, I'm gonna remove that one. The Someday Garden. I just got an e-arc for this book. I'm so excited to read it. I think this one's gonna be a really good spring romance read because it's all gardeny and flowery and planty. Oh yes, give me some magical realism. Ashley Poston. Now, The River She Became by Emily Varga. I'm excited for this one. I am. Also, The Immortal Game by Alison Saft. It's a chess romantasy. A chess fairy romantasy. I just need to know what that's all about. So that one's staying. Lost and Found. I actually have this one on my physical TBR, so I'm gonna keep that one. An Arcane Study of Stars. This is another new release this year that I'm excited for. This one is described as for fans of Addie LaRue, and that's all you have to say to convince me to read a book. We have some sort of like a demon type character who our protagonist makes a deal with, a bargain with, and I think that's what's giving Addie LaRue vibes. He comes to her in her dreams. They make a bargain. He's giving very much Luke from Addie LaRue, and our protagonist goes on to go to this magic school where there's a mysterious death and there's this history of witches being hunted. I'm in. Premise sounds very promising. The Last Contract of Isako. Yes, give me more Fonda Lee. Fonda Lee is actually coming out with 2 books this year that I'm really excited about. So there's this one, which is like space opera sci-fi, which is so fun coming from Fonda Lee. And then her other one is the second book to the Dragon Scale series. What is it called? Oh my goodness, why is my mind blanking? It's on my shelf. It's literally blocked. I can't see the spine of it while sitting in this chair right now. It's like the Dragon's Curse, Dragon's Breath series, whatever it's called. It's very martial arts inspired. I really like the first book. It's a duology, and her second book to that duology is coming out this year. So 2026 is a year of 2 Fonda Lee releases, and like, I can't complain about that. Okay, The Shippers by Catherine Center. I'm gonna keep that one. I'm excited for that. Chain of Gold, a Cassie Clare book. I'm gonna keep that. These ones I all have in physical. Holy Monsters, I'm still undecided about. I think this series, I'm not sure. I'm gonna I'll keep it. I'll keep it on the TBR for now, and if it comes out and there are bad reviews, I'll remove it, probably. The Mirror of Infinite Endings. Okay, this is the Once Upon a Broken Heart novella that is coming out this year, and I'm torn because of what I just told you about my feelings of novellas and how I didn't really love the Spectacular one. This one seems to be another very similar one to Spectacular because it's illustrated, so it's giving me Spectacular vibes, so I'm like, do I want it? But I just do love Jackson Evangeline so much. I don't know, the plot synopsis is sounding a little bit more interesting than Spectacular was. I'm gonna keep this one on the list for now. Left of Forever, didn't I just see this one up here? It's another Tara DeWitt book. Do I have two of them in physical? I don't know what's going on there, but I'm gonna keep both of them because I'm confused. Honeysuckle, I'm keeping. I have in physical. We're moving on to page 5 now. Okay, let's do rapid fire on this page. Keep. I have most of these in physical. Yes, these are all on physical. What is this title? The Thoroughbreds, the unmissable sequel to The Academy, brimming with drama, intrigue, and nostalgia, perfect for fans of Gilmore Girls. There's something wrong that went here. Someone did some incorrect data entry because the title of this book should just be The Thoroughbreds, and this is definitely just like the first line of the blurb that's supposed to be bolded on Goodreads, but they put it into the title by accident. Someone tell them. Someone who's the publisher? Little Brown? Someone tell Little Brown that they need to fix this. This is not the correct way to enter a book entity onto Goodreads. It's so wrong. Why does this already have such a low rating? It's not out yet. Are ARCs out? Why do people hate this book? Why is there a 1-star rating? Does Ellen Hilderbrand have a hater? Anyways, this is the second book to The Academy. I did enjoy The Academy, so yeah, I'm excited for this one. It comes out in September. Simple Heart, yes. Hamnet, I've been seeing make the rounds. I know the movie recently came out, and that's why I think this book got a bit of hype. I'm definitely intrigued. This one follows the life of Shakespeare, but I think told through the wife's point of view. Why is this page not loading? There it is. Yeah, we follow Agnes in 1580s, and she is the wife of Shakespeare, and we follow her story. I've heard some wonderful things about this one. The Bone Queen, I'm actually unsure if I want to read this one, but I did just receive it very randomly from the publisher. I'm not sure if this one is really up my alley though, so I may donate this one to a little free library, and I may just remove this one from the TBR. So that one's going. Red God, ugh, that was just a tease. That's just a tease. I want a release date. Pierce Brown. Did you guys see that it was a TikTok or a short or whatever? And I think it was Maud who interviewed him, and she asked how Red God was doing and what the status was and if we would see that this year. And he was just like, yeah, it's about 1,000 pages or like 1,200 pages at the moment, and I'm working on it, but I'm still trying to find the heart of the story. It's still missing the heart. And I'm like, you know what, Pierce? You're right. The thing I do love the most about your books is the amount of heart in them. So if you need some more time to find the heart, take the time. Take all the time you need. I need this book to be a masterpiece. I need it to be a masterpiece, and I think he needs it to be a masterpiece, and he probably feels the stress and pressure of all that. But the fact that this book is already over 1,000 pages long, I'm sure it'll be like narrowed down and cut down, edited, whatever. But yeah, this one's gonna be a big one, and I'm excited. Okay, these ones I have all in physical, so those are staying. I have this one, have. I am deep diving into Alice Feeney's backlist because I enjoyed My Husband's Wife so much that I just picked up more of her books from Book of the Month. And I think the next one I want to pick up is Rock, Paper, Scissors because I keep hearing such good things about that one. I know Freya also absolutely loves that one, so that's definitely the next one I'm going to pick up from her. Yes, I have all of these on my physical TBR. 11/22/63 I don't have, but I need to pick this one up. I keep hearing such good things about it. It's a historical fiction, but it's like, what if this happened instead? And I love that kind of a book, so I'm very, very intrigued. These I have all in physical. To Cage a Wild Bird, The Burning Side. No, wait, I don't have that one in physical, but I want it in physical. It's Sarah DeMoff's new release for this year. I loved The Bright Years by her, and so I'm excited to get into this one. Carl's Doomsday Scenario. Yes, give me some more Princess Princess Donut immediately. The encore crescendo are arcs that I recently got. The Red Winter is a fantasy book that I have been hearing really good things about. I looked at the synopsis yesterday, but yeah, this is set in 1785. We follow a professor who hears the news that a beast that he previously slayed or previously like conquered, I guess, has returned, and so he needs to like go after this beast again. But as he is called to do this task, he's also reunited with this old estranged lover that he used to have. His name is Antoine. They share this dark history. I think they haven't seen each other in like decades, and it's set in the French countryside, 1785. That just sounds like such vibes. That sounds really good. And it's a standalone, a fantasy standalone, which is always lovely. My Brilliant Friend by Elena Ferrante, I've been hearing many things about. So this is actually another one that I added very recently to my Goodreads TBR. Okay, that's the end though. We went through all of them. We managed to reduce by 1 page. So we started this list with 7 pages. At the beginning of this video, we're now down to 6, and my overall count is now 119. So we didn't make it to under 100, but we made it to 119. We cleared out some books. I think that is still a success. And I honestly love that going through this online list, I rediscovered books that I added so long ago and completely forgot about, and I've gotten excited again about some books that got onto my radar years and years and years ago, and now I'm excited to read them again. That's it for now, I guess. I think that's the last bit of spring cleaning we're gonna do for now. I definitely feel refreshed. I feel invigorated. I want to read. So that being said, I'm gonna leave you guys here for now. I hope you enjoyed this little clean out video. If you did, please leave me a like and a comment. If you don't know what to comment down below, let me know how many books are on your digital want to read list, whether it's on Goodreads, Fable, Storygraph, whatever you may use. Let me know how many books you have on there. If you like me, subscribe, do that bell thing, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!